they come. We're destined to die.
Ow. So the dialogue can effectively fear any unit type. I've just been really well rounding my skills, except for the defense and the melee, basically. Nice, tier 3. Alright, what do we got? Damage dealt by science weapons. 50%. Are these science weapons? This is a science weapon, right? That's what unlocks them being any good, is having these skills. Okay. Science weapons. Oh. Yes, please. I feel like I need this one too, though, to really make it worth it. Still, wasn't that what I was showing before? Maybe it doesn't actually show on the DPS readout. I kind of regret that. Oh, I want to find more science weapons. Maybe that'll make it worthwhile. Workbench! I love it. Alright, where was that? Workbench. Right behind me. Can't I modify any of my armor? Definitely want to find more science weapons. Where's that HR terminal? Are there stairs? Stairs, stairs, stairs. There are. Right.
They'll regret it.
What? Ah. That was brief. Not really into the logs and all that. I'm sure it would extend my playtime by quite a bit if I read them, but not really my thing. Okay. I'm overburdened again. Nice. Good reviews. Brutal. That's so true, too. Alright. Very realistic that people are given effective ceilings by being too good at their job. Plasma damage and ray damage. Oh, I could have given that to one of them. Oh well. I'm gonna get this next and then go track down the other science weapons. Well, I could have accessed it from the ground floor. Alright, so we're looking at our journal. So there's a chance for peace, but only to convince leadership. So done that, I want to return now to Saint-Jar. Show him the employee review, which he will be astounded with, clearly.
No one saw me trip over that.
Ugh, that was disorienting.
Any luck bringing the icon? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we... Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Okay, so how do I do that? How do I do that? Hopefully I don't have to kill Graham to make it happen.
Is it true that manta queens devour their mates after copulation?
Yeah. Well, sort of. They kill them, but they leave the body.
Captain, we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden.
Let's be frank here. He's an unhinged charlatan.
You're not wrong, but get the hell off your high horse, preacher. This ain't exactly easy for me. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
We're saying that like within earshot of him.
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already. I thought so, but now I'm not so sure. Graham's always saying that what will be, that we're all here for a reason. Maybe his was to teach me to lead, and maybe mine is to save the colony where he can't. Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony. Sometimes, you gotta do what's best for someone. Even... I'm going to confront him. Okay. Deep breaths.
I'm invested, man. This game makes you care.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats. What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the Eternal Path. It's time to step down.
The troops. Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer? I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
I was really hoping this wouldn't have to happen.
So be it.
Coming!
Oh, brutal. Ugh, disgusting.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts.
Music's really adding
It
to the
never
moment.
feels right. But this time it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void help me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it? I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line. You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
Nice. Glad that worked out.
Well then. I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures. But when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay.
Okay, hopefully we can come to a peaceful arrangement. Do not lick armor. That's a good sign.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
If it were, I wouldn't be standing here all vulnerable like.
Vulnerable
Sandra,
like.
Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Though I admit I'd rather not. We've shed enough blood as it is.
Is the only choice here between fighting and starving? We've got to be practical. So forceful. You know I love your little displays.
Okay, you're coming on a bit too strong there.
Perhaps I'm being hasty. After all, I'm rather good with numbers. I'm certain we can find a way to make this work.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Thank the Eternal. As poetic as murdering him in his sleep would have been, I'm glad we don't have to.
I'm confused. The look on your face does not match the words you just said.
Come on, you can't be this obtuse. Tell me Graham wasn't working alone. He couldn't have.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far. But means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat, even from a distance.
I
You
agree.
can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it. Okay, okay. You're right.
It's interesting that you choose who to target, but I assume it'll work out
It'll
either way.
take me a while to get over losing grip.
You know, I felt the same way years ago when he first left. There was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. I, guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Gotta be honest, Captain. Never thought I'd see the day.
I'm really glad that worked
Done a
out.
good thing for Monarch here.
Soft speaker. What is... Oh. I guess it's emblematic of my negotiation ability. We're just gonna leave the dead body here. Assault rifle ultra. Is that better than? Does it have like a higher ceiling? I guess is my question. 'Cause it's completely unupgraded, right? It's a nice hat. Oh, it's called Nice Hat. Leadership and persuade naturally. That's a good look. It's a really good look. I guess I can save it for... Doesn't weigh anything. I can save it for when I need to convince somebody of something that I can't otherwise. I think it's time to go collecting the science weapons. Okay. I'm really tempted to use this. Seems like it has a higher ceiling. Can I see how many times I've upgraded this, or no? I'm not going to use melee, so I may as well just junk this. Alright, so what are we up to now? Travel to his lab and speak with him, discuss the next steps. Where were that? There we go. In Emerald Vale. I swear that's on this planet. And I guess not, but I could have sworn. Whatever. Journal. We're gonna go collecting these weapons now. And the cat's in the cradle with the silver spoon. Oh, I think there's a bench here.